Welcome, Aries, to another weekly Timeless Ghetto reading by Sapphire Queen 999. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. If you're returning, then it's always a pleasure to have you guys back. First of all, I would like to begin my reading today by thanking you guys, the watchers, the fans. I don't know what occurred, but thanks to your subscriptions and your views and your likes and your shares, my my views have increased by way more than what I had about a month ago. So, I'm really grateful for that. I appreciate all the support, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the readings and that they are resonating with most of you. All right, so I want to remind everyone that these are general messages, that these messages are intended for entertainment purposes only, so that they may or may not resonate with you at this time, Aries. These are also timeless messages, meaning that Spirit could be clarifying something that has happened in your past, or something that's happening in the now, or something that has yet to come. The way I like to pick up your reading is that I like to, get energies from your recent past, present, and near future. I also like to put out oracle cards in the beginning of each timeline in order to give you guys a mood. And then at the end, I like to read the bottom of the deck cards and pick up what I call the overall energies. Okay, so let's get right to it, Aries. Spirit, let me get an oracle card for Aries near present energies, please. Spirit. An oracle card. Oh, there go the ones that flew at me. And we have the affirmation for growth card. Okay, so what I'm getting out of this energy, Aries, is that Spirit is telling you to, to do prayers and look for motivational phrases and sentences and things that help you build up your self-esteem. By building up your self-esteem, it will help, make you feel better, make you feel more knowledgeable, make you feel more experienced. And by doing all that, you will be able to accomplish the growth, whether it's in love or in just overall relationships or at work, to obtain, the title that you want. So meaning if it's in love and, you do an affirmation for growth and you're just seeing someone as you start to grow and become more confident in what it is that you bring to your table, you will probably go from being just, the girl he's dating or the guy she's dating to, the actual boyfriend or girlfriend, and so on. Same thing at work. If you were the receptionist, but, you keep doing affirmations to help you build up your self-esteem and your confidence and your skills, then, you never know. Tomorrow you may be the administrative assistant. Okay, so let's move on to your first 3 cards in the recent past. And immediately a card flies. Let me reach for it, please. Where did you go? Oh my goodness, where did you go? Okay. So your first card is the 8 of Wands in reverse. So, some communication that you were either waiting for, probably electronically, text, phone, email. Doesn't seem like it is going to be coming in this message, and if it does, it might take a while for it to reach you with the 8 of Wands in reverse. And there goes another card that just flew at me, Aries, and that's the 7 of Wands in reverse too. So I'm thinking something that you were fighting for, something that you felt that you had to defend. It's either everything's gonna resolve itself and you're gonna be able to put your guard down. One more card, Spirit, please. Oh, and there goes the third one. And we have the Hermit card in reverse. And, you were probably doing a lot of isolation. A lot of staying at home, not reaching out to your friends, not hanging out. And I'm thinking that you were doing that because you were trying to fight for a connection between you and someone, friend, business, love, not sure yet. And you were expecting some type of communication from this person. So you were spending a lot of time home, a lot of time, just looking at your cell phone. And this person never called. All right, so let's move on to your next 3 cards in the recent past. All right, let me get 3 cards. There goes the first one. And we got the Hierophant. Upright. Excuse me. And the Hierophant is the closest thing to the Pope in this card. This is someone who is very connected to the divine, very well respected by others. People come and they, beg for his forgiveness because they feel that he is so holy that if he forgives them, then the divine will forgive them too, like in this picture. I know my light is a little dim. Let's see if we can brighten this up a little bit. Yeah, so see, if you look at the picture, he has 2 people before him. And the 2 people before him, they're there begging on their knees, like, please forgive me. Please help me. Wash away my sins or whatever. So let's get 2 more cards. Spirit, what is that? Hierophant out. And we got a card that flipped in the deck, and we have the World card. And, usually the World card means, closing a certain chapter in your life and moving on to the next phase. So, I don't know. I'm not sure what this is. Let's get 1 more card. Maybe we could better see the message, Spirit. 1 more card for Aries. Okay. And we have the 5 of Wands in reverse. And okay, so what I'm getting out of this energy combined, you were someone who was really faithful. You did a lot of praying to the divine in terms of this connection you wanted. Like I said, I still don't know if it's in regards to love or work or what. And, Spirit is telling you to, close that chapter, because whatever it is that you're wishing for there, that you're praying for, that you're desiring, it's something that you just should walk away from and start anew. It's something that's not even going to be worth it. Spirit is letting you know that this is not for you. Because with this 5 of Wands in reverse, this is going to be one of those passionless connections. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when you want something, so let's say you want a pair of shoes, and then that, let's say you sell cards for a bit, for work. And, you have a partner who you sell these cards with, but for some reason, your partner's the one, like taking all the credit or the commission. And so you gotta go fight harder to sell more cards than your partner so that you could beat them at that. And then when you finally get your check, you're like, I get to go buy me those shoes. You understand what I'm saying? Like you struggled, but it wasn't like a bad struggle, but it was, you had the passion to go through this struggle. Why? Because of the outcome at the end, which was the pair of shoes. So Spirit is telling you, don't even put up with the struggle, because at the end, you're still not getting what you want. So you might as well just move on. So let's move on to your next 3 cards in the recent past. So for your next 3 cards, I got, how many? 3. They just flipped over on me in the deck. And that's what I needed. So thank you, Spirit. We got the Page of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Two of Cups in reverse, followed by the Four of Pentacles upright. So what I'm getting out of this energy, Aries, is that, you know, that offer that you wanted this person to make back to you of security and family and love and stability, that wasn't coming because this union was, you know, was not gonna come about. So you're there waiting for this person to communicate to you whether they were gonna mess with you or not. And, you know, you were there praying to the heavens and to the gods and everybody that you believe in. And you know, you were willing to kick ass or do whatever, struggle or do whatever in order to obtain this person. And with this Two of Cups in reverse, it just says that you ain't getting that person. You're not getting them at all. Even if you hold them really close to your heart. You know? All right, so let's move on to your oracle card in the present energies. Okay. And hold on, let me grab that. Oh, shit. All right, so your present oracle card is Prayers and Wishes. Okay, so what I'm getting out of this energy, Aries, is that you were really praying, you were really wishing and really hoping and desiring and doing everything that you learn in Disney movies. And, you know, in the attempt of getting this person. And, you know, most times when you manifest and you really put in all your faith and stuff, you know, the divine and spirit and all of them, they give you your wishes. Unless they see that this is going to bring you more pain than what you're going through wishing for them. That's the only time that you don't get what you want. When it's going to cause you harm or pain or danger or you know, something negative. And, you know, even though you were praying and you were wishing, this person was not for you. And, you know, not only did you have all this negative bullshit going on here, but even at your bottom of the deck card, you ended up with the Devil card. So we all know this person is just toxic. And Spirit is just telling you to let it go now that you're ahead. All right, so let's move on to your first 3 cards in the present. Okay. Didn't have to do a bunch. I already got one flipping. So your first card in the present energies, we have the Two of Cups in reverse again. So again, Spirit is letting you that this connection is not gonna come about. And your next card is the World card again. Again, Spirit is telling you, walk away. Leave this behind. Close it out. And your next card is the Four of Swords. And that's just telling me, oh, and that came out in reverse. And that's just telling me that, you know, you don't need to heal from this connection because you're good. Bad would have been if Spirit would have granted you your wishes and allowed you to have been with that person. Then you probably would have been not just in need of healing, but probably in need of breathing. You probably would have really ended up in a coffin like this guy right here. Okay, so let's move on to your next 3 cards. Damn, where did it go? Oh, there we go. So for your first card in the second row, we have the 8 of Cups. So that's another walk away card. Walk away while you're ahead, Aries. You must really be hard-headed, Aries. And, you know, I believe it because my nephew, Aries, super hard-headed. My grandkid, Aries, super hard-headed too. So, and for your next card, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so, you know, this is some hope there. There's some new beginning coming your way. One more card, Spirit, please. Oh. What the heck? There's one flip in there? I think I saw one flip. Hold on. Yeah, look at it right there. All right, so that is the Four of Wands upright. So I'm thinking that the minute you finally stop being so stubborn and you decide to really walk away from this connection, you're gonna walk into a new beginning with someone who's gonna make you feel at home. They're gonna make you feel like, you know, you pertain to this family. You know, this person's gonna be smart and good looking and warm-hearted. This person's gonna offer you not just their love, but, you know, like family, stability, security. And you're gonna be happy. You know, you guys probably even end up moving in together or having children or getting married, something. Nice energy right there. All right, so let's move on to your last 3 cards in the present. Okay, we got a flipper here. And for your first card and the last 3 cards of your present energies, we have the Death card. See, so what I'm getting out of this is that you finally decided to close that previous chapter out and transform into a new, better, and more, you know, more abundant person. And there goes another card that flew in my face. And we have the Chariot in reverse. And what I'm getting out of this energy, Aries, is that, you know, Spirit is telling you to not to stay stagnant. Even if it means moving slow, continue to move. Continue with the transformation. Continue moving forward with the change in your decision. One more card, Spirit. Oh, and there we go. We got a flipper. And for our last card, we have the 8 of Pentacles. And what I'm getting out of that, Aries, is that, you know, it's going to take work, focus, dedication, but you will be, you know, successful and victorious by walking away. You will be happy again. And, you know, don't stay stuck on what could have, because that's the only way that you're never going to find out what could be. Get me? All right, so let's move on to your first oracle card in the near future energies. All right, let me get one card for Aries near future oracle. Oh, we got a flipper, and we have it says meditation to dig deep. You know, it's really whack that when I order this deck of cards, of oracle cards, they didn't send on no little booklet to try to help me, you know, come up with the answers to each and every oracle. But what I'm getting out of this energy is that Spirit is telling you to dig deep inside your inner basement, to listen to your inner self, to pull out past experience that will give you, you know, the answers on how to deal with your current situation. Because, you know, for every situation we get into, we've always been through something similar to it that could relate to it, or that could be solved the same way we solved something else in our past. And it's all hidden in our inner basement. That's what I call it, in our memories and our, you know, vaults. And it's, you know, Spirit is telling you to you know, to meditate. To meditate so that you can get into that vault and be able to pull out these lessons so that you can move forward intelligently. All right, so let's move on to your first 3 cards in the near future. Oh, and how many flew at me? 2. So for your first card, you have the Devil in reverse, and that's being followed by the 7 of Pentacles upright. So you see, the minute you cut this person off, you felt liberated. You felt like you had to take time to get to know yourself again, because this person that you were dealing with, you know, this person has so much power and control over you. It's like they broke you. And now with the Seven of Pentacles, like, you're going to put yourself back together again and remember who you were prior to dealing with them. And one more card, Spirit, please. Oh, I got a flipper. And we got the World card. And again, Spirit is telling you that's why they want you to move on. Because once you let go of them and you remember who you are, you're going to transform into this beautiful, loving, abundant, successful, you know, character that you were prior to meeting this a-hole you were dealing with. All right, so let's move on to your next 3 cards in the near future energies. Okay, so we got our first flipper. And we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you see, because this person that you were dealing with, they never really offered you their full cup. What they were offering you was just a good time. A Netflix and chill. You get some, I get some. We both get to come, we both happy. That type of shit. At no point were they trying to, you know, really establish something, you know, some form of a commitment with you. And for your next flipper, we have the 4 of Wands. Upright. And, you know, I'm just thinking that, you know, by you walking away, you're going to be, you know, very successful and very victorious. You know, if you don't celebrate your freedom, trust me, you're going to be liberated. You're going to be free. Others will, because they're going to see the change, the transformation in you. One more card, Spirit, please. Okay. And we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So what I'm getting out of this energy, Aries, is that, you know, you had to walk away because that you were living a lie dealing with this person. You, like I said, you know, you had to like assess and figure out who you were again, because, you know, you were living a lie. You were living a Barbie world. You were being very plastic, very fake in order to, you know, to make this person happy. And at the end of the day, they never thought about what your happiness meant, you know, what would bring you happiness, because they would just focus on theirs. You know, in a relationship, it should be equal give and take, like the 6 of Pentacles, where, you know, either we all happy or we all fucked up. All right, let's move on to your last 3 cards in the near future. And already we have how many? 1, 2 cards that flipped over. We have the 2 of Pentacles and the Empress. All right, so, you know, this decision to let go was something that you were battling yourself over. You were beating yourself up over it because, you know you had to make this decision because you knew it was the best decision for you when it came to dealing with this person. But because, you know, your heart was really involved, it was like a battle. And then with this Empress card, I'm just guessing that, you know, the minute you let go of this person, we got another flipper, by the way, guys. But the minute you let go of this person, you realize your self-worth again. You realize how beautiful you are, how intelligent you are, how successful you are, how many will die for just to get a smile from you. And for your last card, we have the Knight of Swords. And what I'm getting out of that energy, Aries, is that, you know, now that you know what your person was really about, now that you know what they were really about, you no longer wanted to move towards this union. You know? You no longer wanted to be part of a wasteless relationship. You no longer wanted to play the games nor listen to the lies. All right, so let's move on to the bottom of the deck card so we can pick up your overall energies. So for the bottom of the deck cards, your Oracle card says gratitude and thanks. And what I'm getting out of this, Aries, is that Spirit is telling you to be grateful for the things that you do have. If you can see the picture, this woman has her cat. And she has this really beautiful dress, and she's burning like an incense or something, or she's like lifting energies from Mother God, Mother Earth. And as she's doing this, these energies are being accompanied by butterflies. And butterflies usually mean to transform into something, better. So I'm thinking that if you're grateful for the things that you do have, you realize that, you never needed anyone else in order to be, beautiful, a better person, to be successful, abundant, happy. All right, so with this Devil card, what I'm getting is that, you were in this connection that had you feeling really, tied down and addicted. And, this connection probably had to do with a lot of, sex, like I said, because that's what they really came to offer you, this person. And, you were really misguided and misled by the passion that you felt this person was offering you. And it led you to believe that you had reached your 10 of Cups status, that you were totally happy. But then, then all hell broke loose and all this happened here. And that's when you decided that it was time to no longer hold on to them. That they could no longer be the owner of your heart. All right, so this is what I have for you guys this week, Aries. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell in order to be made aware of future readings. Don't forget to hit share and send this video to each and every Aries you know, so that it could be as helpful to them as it has been to you. All right, it's always a pleasure. Talk to you guys next week. Bye.